It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, lovable TV star Tony Danza, his surprising connection to a hip-hop legend. Plus, why aren't super sexy guys stopping by the studio? You gotta see it to believe it. And Christina and CeeLo are leading The Voice. Who will replace them? Wendy's got the dish. Now, here's Wendy.
My studio audience. Fabulous. With claps like that, terrific. Okay, so look, we've got a great show for you today. Great guests, great yada yada. When you woke up this morning, did you find out about what's going on over at The Voice? All right, we have to talk, yeah, a shakeup. Christina and CeeLo are leaving and they already have the replacements, and I don't like it. And then, do you know what's going on at American Idol? Allegedly, I'll say allegedly, but I'll tell you what I believe. Allegedly, Mariah and Nicki Minaj are fighting already. Let's talk about it. Time for Hot Topics. It's tea time. Let's have a kiki. You know, I have to tell you guys, I slept so hard last night. I fell asleep like easily. Thank you. By the way, you know, Doug, you know, last season and seasons past, you've always reminded me that I have a note hidden someplace. Oh, okay. You didn't remind me the other day. And when I got home, there was a wig in my bra. I mean, a note in my bra. Yeah, thanks. Look, I slept so well last night. I feel like I'm on fire right now. And, you know, and normally, when I wake up and it's raining, which it is here in New York, it's bad rain, I'm like in a mood. Also, we had the sleepover at the house last night. I told you, you know, Rosh Hashanah, so, you know, the boys, they slept over at the house, and I made them the best dinner. And I'll give you the recipe. But look, baked bean casseroles, but not just any beans. Like, you don't just dump them in a pot and you serve them up. Maybe your family likes it like that, but this is what I do. The secret ingredient is a full package of full-fat pork bacon. I gotta tell you, and a little bit of the bacon grease. And this is what you do. You open up your beans and you put them in, you know, casserole, and then you cut up your green peppers, a little red pepper, and onions. Then you use like a half a jar of barbecue sauce. I like the open pit. A half a barbecue sauce, and about 3/4 of a package of brown sugar to get them really going. And then maple syrup, real maple syrup. You put it in there. And while you're mixing all this stuff, you're frying your bacon. Full fat, don't go turkey. Look at me. You're frying your bacon, you're including the fat, then you pull out your kitchen scissors and you cut the bacon into the casserole, you mix it up, put it in the oven on about 300 for 1 hour. And serve up the chocolate milk like I did. People come to our house and they make that request. Can you make your beans? And I don't know what those boys did last night. All I know is that I've got boys laying on the couches in my office right now, sleeping. They're sleeping in there right now. So, anyway, when you know, Katie Couric and I are cool, right? So, I know. She's been on my show, and now, you know, she has her talk show now, and so, you know, I'm a guest. Tomorrow is the Katie, right? So, this is what she's doing. she's talking about hair all hour long, but it's not hair like jokey joke, you know. And I'm not on there for a jokey joke. It's women and thinning hair and how we deal with it. So I'm one of the many experts that she has on. You know I wear wigs because I have thyroid disease, right? Okay, because a lot of people think I wear wigs just for like a joke. I have thyroid disease, so my hair is thin, and I just embraced it. And anyway, check your local listings. Katie tomorrow, hair. Yeah. I know. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is American Idol. I mean, really. Okay, so it's Mariah Carey. You know, she was named a judge, and now we know the rest of the judges. Keith Urban and Nicki Minaj is there, and oh, Randy. Hi, Randy. Okay, so they're already saying that there's tension and fighting going on. Now, you can believe what you want. I'll give you my opinion. You know, I always do. It's Mariah and Nicki Minaj according to TMZ, Mariah was told originally that she'd be the only female. Do you believe that? I believe that. I believe that she's a very nice woman, but I do believe that she wants to be the only girl in the room. And if there is another girl in the room, then the girl's got to be gruesome. Of which Nicki is not. That's number one. Producers called Mariah on, I'm gonna say alleged to everything, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion to everything. Producers called Mariah and told her that Nicki was joining the show, and reportedly, allegedly, Mariah hung up. Do you believe that she's a hanger-upper? I do. I absolutely do. And then there are reports from the Idol set that Mariah kept interrupting Nicki when Nicki's talking. Do you believe that? I believe that also. I believe it also. And then instead of Nicki backing down, like a lot of times, you know, somebody will back down, Nicki got louder. Do you believe that? I believe that. Now, Mariah is trying to downplay the rumor by saying that, you know, how can a fight brew in 2 days? I'll tell you how, because you're not the only girl in the room. Now, look, I love both of you, but Mariah, I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you, not Nicki, because Nicki is 29, allegedly. Nicki, when I was 29, I used to shave too. When I was I think 29, I would say I was 27. For some reason, 2 years would make a difference, you know what I'm saying? But no more shaving, 48, ew. Stop with the clapping, I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Come here, Mariah, I need to talk to you, okay? When you get to be 40, I think is that age where you don't let these young girls see you sweat. Okay, because they all think that we're sweating because of them. They think that because they're 25 or 29, that somehow they're better, stronger, and faster. We don't need them to see our jealousy. And it's fine for you to feel like that. You know that only girl thing, but that's the kind of behavior that you have at home with Rowan, Rock, and Nick. And you let them, I'm telling you, boy, do I give it to my Kevins. You know what I'm saying? You go home and you can fetch. You don't let these young girls see that they have one up on you. Now, Nicki knows all of these allegations, which I totally believe are true, Mariah, you know? Now Nicki knows this. She knows that she's got you, legendary diva, exactly where she wants you, sweating. Stop. Don't let her see that. Right? And stop trying to overtalk her because she's not going to back down. That's what they do to us. They want to see us sweat, and they want to make us mad, and they want to take us out of our regular character. Anyway, now on to from American Idol onto The Voice. Okay, so I told you, I was making beans and watching them, and then I went to bed early. So when I woke up this morning, if you're like me, you didn't hear about this news until this morning. Do you know that Christina Aguilera and CeeLo Green are leaving at the end of the season, The Voice? Exactly. And you probably didn't find out this morning because you were busy trying to get to the Wendy show and you were, oh my God. Okay, so apparently Christina, they're leaving at the end of the season, these two, and they're gonna be replaced by, are you ready for this one? Shakira and Usher. That went over in here better than I thought, because when I heard that, I was like, I'm out. Like I can't. We don't know how Shakira is going to judge, and I like Christina. Nothing against Shakira. Last time we talked about her on Hot Topics, they stole her ring off her finger when she, remember? Yeah. But I can't with Shakira, and I can't with Usher. Usher showed no personality to Oprah. He shows, I've known Oprah enough, or excuse me, Usher enough to know, great singer, great dance man, not a big personality. I don't want to see him on The Voice or anywhere except for on the stage. But I understand why Christina is leaving. My problem is that, you know, Voice, when people leave us, you need to keep the door closed. Don't let her come back. She wants to tour and with her new album. There's nothing wrong with that. She's an artist. You know, artists, they aren't happy with $10 million and a comfortable seat to judge. That's a good job, though, on a hit show. She wants to do the music, so fine. She's got a single coming out this week. Her album, Christina Aguilera, her album comes out in November. Remember, her last album did booty. I mean, you all didn't buy it, you all didn't care. You say you love people and then you don't support them. You didn't go to see Burlesque. That was a flopperoonie stinko, right? I mean, who went to see Burlesque in the audience? Okay, 3 people. So, Christina, I wish you well with this album. Certainly your album needs support with a tour and things like that, but you people who call her diehard friends, you better support her album, because if you don't, she's gonna be knocking back to the Voice door, and guess what? On account of you left us once, I'll keep Shakira. You're not coming back in. And then the other one, CeeLo, okay. This CeeLo Green, one thing about him that you have to do, he's a musical genius. No, he's a musical genius, you know what I'm saying? He's fun to look at with the pink bird and everything like that. Certainly, he's a whole lot more fun than Usher's gonna be on the show. Nothing personal, I just think that you're a better artist, Usher, than you are, you know. Anyway, so this CeeLo got a deal with NBC for his own sitcom based on his life. Now, that's a life I wanna see, okay? But again, you executives at The Voice, you've gotta make a new rule. Either you're in or you're out. Alvida Zane. And now this Amanda Bynes. We're still talking. Every single day since we've been back to the season, I think we've talked about her every day. But you understand why, right? Been all over the news. All kinds of legal problems. The DUI, the 2 hits and runs, allegedly smoking something allegedly from what looked like a glass pipe in her car. Well, now her uncle is speaking out. The uncle told CelebrityBuzz.com, I know you would think it'd be her parents, right? Okay, or her publicist or somebody. The uncle told CelebrityBuzz.com that Amanda's in a downward spiral, and he says that her parents are in the dark about her condition. Now, the father, dentist, and the mother, they've been married for 40 years. How can you be in such denial of your precious jewel, your child? So today, sources are saying that Amanda may enter rehab for 30 days. Do you want to know what I think? I think that this is somebody attempting to do spin control. I don't believe that she's in rehab, because I do think that she's in denial of being whatever it is that she is. And you can sum up in your own head. So the reports are conflicting. You know, here's the thing. Who are these sources saying that she entered rehab? You never see her with friends. Think about it. She does her dirt all by her lonely. In my mind, you never see her with friends, not girlfriends, not boyfriends. You never see her with her mother or maybe a publicist or a lawyer or an agent. You never see her doing anything. So I don't know who these friends are, these sources, but hopefully this young lady will get the help that she needs, and we're watching again. So now let's talk about Wyclef Jean, who will be here on the show tomorrow. Yes. And now, so here's the deal, right? So Wyclef, this is what people do when they're already friends and they're in conversation. Some of you always say, why are you always pulling at your clothes? To me, because that's what people do. That's what friends do. Who sits like a mannequin talking to friends? Okay, so Wyclef is lashing out at Lauryn Hill in his brand new book, of which I've already started reading it and putting Post-it notes with my favorite parts so I can talk to him about it tomorrow. I'm preparing. So Wyclef says that the band The Fugees broke up because, isn't that a hot picture of all three of them? You guys look so cool. So the group broke up because Lauryn, he says in his book, lied about being pregnant with his child. Excuse me, he's a married man and he was married at that time. And he didn't have children. That's laugh out loud, sir. Laugh out loud, yes. No, but look. You know, we extended Hot Topics for 20 minutes, but why do I feel like I have to talk so fast to get all the stories out? How many more minutes do we have? Where's Doug? Oh, 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes. Doug, last season you used to be right there. Okay. Oh, you.
Be with your audience.
Oh, thank you. He doesn't want to block the shot with my co-host. Thanks, Doug. So now look. He's claiming that Lauryn tricked him into believing that her firstborn, which would have been his firstborn too, because you didn't adopt that adorable daughter that you and your wife have, Wyclef, until after the affair was over. Okay, so the firstborn was his. That's what she tricked him to believe. And the baby actually is the son of Bob Marley, Rohan Marley, who, P.S., makes the best coffee ever. His coffee farm is in the Blue Mountains in Jamaica. And on Saturday mornings, that's my ritual. I don't really drink coffee during the week, but I drink it out of my Desperate Housewives. I think I've tweeted the picture to you before. Do you follow me on Twitter? You do, okay. I've tweeted the picture. It's Rohan's coffee in the Desperate Housewives. But anyway, back to Wyclef. So he says that because of this deception, he couldn't forgive her. And so, I mean, so the group is done, and I get it, but more so than that, you wouldn't be getting back together anyway, because your wife wouldn't let you tour with the same woman that you allegedly, that you were having this affair with no condom. Oh, and that means that the girlfriend that you took behind your wife's back was cheating on you. And having unprotected sex with both of yous, allegedly. That's how a baby is produced. Unless the condom breaks. And here's the thing about Lauryn, and I've said this before, and I will say this again. I don't waver on my opinion of Lauryn. I think that she's a brilliant musician. I think that she's a beautiful woman. But that whole Mother Earth, don't wear makeup and, you know, hair weaves and, you know, she doesn't want you to do anything except for be the salt of the earth. But here she is doing, in my opinion, one of the 5 worst things that a person can do, cavorting with a married man. I will always judge that. Like, really? You're gonna tell me about myself and my implants and my wigs and but you're sleeping with a married man? Really? Look, keep the claps going because, wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I was so looking forward to, you know, I love to show you. I tell you I'm a crafter, right? Yeah. I craft, I like to glue, I'm pretty good with a hammer, I sew holes in socks, and I like to paint. All this keeps me off the drugs. No, you know, exactly. So now, last week I took you a tour of our brand new neighborhood. You know, we're on 26th Street now, and a bigger studio with the HD. And so I took my shoes to get framed at this frame shop up the street called You Name It, We Frame It. And I'm about to hang this actually afterwards. I bought my own hammer in, so crew, you don't have to bring me a hammer. I bought my own hammer and nails in today. I'm gonna hang it in my office. But Eddie is the frame shop owner, and so I decided to take one of my paintings that I painted myself from a white canvas to him, and he did a beautiful job. And this also gives me a chance to show you how a frame can, okay, this is the frame. You just get yourself a frame, and then it takes me a moment to decide what I'm going to paint, but you see all my paints are laid out, and there's my brush. The way I got the texturing is salt, water, and flour. Like old school, like in kindergarten. I did a little texturing on it, I painted the whole thing black. And I couldn't decide what to paint. This is all when we're on hiatus, and you know, the encore presentations are on TV during the summer. So here's the work in progress. No. Are you ready for the big reveal? Yeah. Okay, here's the final product. John Anderson, bring it out. I just want to say, you can do it too. And what I found is that my own artwork is better than buying artwork for our home. So this is what I do at my home, and it's just beautiful. Take a look. Thank you. I'm so honored that you're clapping. Thank you so much. Keep the claps going because we have a fantastic show. Janice Min is here from The Hollywood Reporter, and she's going to share some of the best celebrity style tips to keep us looking hot. Plus, later in the show, we've got a big surprise, 12 hot guys in uniforms. You don't want to miss it. Coming up next, though, the very lovable and talented Tony Danza is here. People you feel like you know because you know him from some of our favorite shows like Taxi and Who's the Boss. Well, he's gone from acting to writing a new book. It's called I'd Like to Apologize to Every Teacher I Ever Had. Please welcome to our show, Tony Danza. Hi. Nice to meet you. Look at you.
There you go. I'm looking around for all the people I used to work with.
Yeah, oh yeah, yes. When you had your talk show, you had your talk show, and a lot of the people, interchangeable parts.
In fact, just this is a not too well-known factoid. The woman that your producer who worked with me, Liza Persky,
yes,
her father changed my life.
Well, her father created that girl.
But her father directed the pilot of Who's the Boss.
Oh.
She was there. Thank you.
Because...
Small world.
Because before all the acting, you were a boy from Brooklyn who was a boxer.
Yeah, I was a fighter, yes.
And can I just say, you're cute. I mean, you're cute. You have a boyish charm.
Oh,
you know, a full head of hair. I like your hairstyle.
Oh, thank you.
Cute in the face, tight in the waist. Right? Yes.
You know what they say? You want a little behind, leave a little behind.
Do you still work out?
Yeah, I train. Yeah, I'm a trainer.
Yeah.
I like it's my meditation. It's my you know that you need that. You need some kind of something. And so I train. I do a lot of different things. I'm a skater. I'm a tap dancer. I lift weight. You know, but I still box a little bit.
Did you take tap when you were a kid? Like your people said you
No, I didn't do anything when I was a kid. That's why the book. You know,
yeah.
I mean, that's why, you know, I'd like to apologize to every teacher I ever had. It's not only because I saw how hard the job was, it was because of my own career, my own student career, where I didn't exactly apply myself. I was basically a kid from Brooklyn and who chased girls and wanted girls and fights. That's basically my life. Yeah. You know.
But you had Broadway right around the corner, and you've done it all. I mean, you've been the star of two of the biggest sitcoms in TV history.
Yes, I was
Who's the Boss?
Yeah, that's right.
And Mary Lou Henner is a friend to the show with that phenomenal mind of hers.
She's great.
She remembers every day, every moment of her life.
You know what the problem with that is, right?
She remembers you.
She was my first girlfriend in Hollywood. Yeah. It's like you can't say to her, "Don't you remember?" She does.
I know. And then Judith Light from Who's the Boss? I adore her.
Isn't she something?
Oh my gosh, she's
She came to my book party the other night.
Yeah.
You know, she's a big Broadway
Yes,
star
I know.
now. She won the Tony Award. She got a nomination year before last, won the Tony last year, and is going into a new play now, a big high-profile play she's going to be on. She's a Broadway, you know.
Yeah, but once you do that Broadway, you can live forever. You too.
It's the greatest.
Yeah. So now there's some rumors. Do you know that floating around on the internet about you? One of them is that you're dead.
Yes. I died. Yes, I died. But it said I died working. That should have been the first clue. You know, it's interesting to you know, this was a internet rumor that really people took seriously.
People take those rumors
And my
seriously.
friends, it's
Oh my
almost
God,
like
Tony.
I know what it's going to be like after I die.
Yeah, you know who's
I
gonna
know
call
the
you and who's
reaction.
not.
I got messages on my phone. Oh, Tony, no. You know, it's like.
And so then there's another one that you're engaged to Liza Minnelli.
Yes, Liza and I.
I know.
Liza and I are very dear friends, and she called me up. She said to me, "Did you hear that we're engaged?" And I said, "Yeah, I heard that." She says, "I'm gonna let it go till Friday."
Now, you have a new book out. In your new book, you explain, how it was being a high school English teacher in Philadelphia was the city that he happened to have been in.
Northeast High, baby.
Northeast
any
High.
Any Vikings in the house? Yeah, I know, the Vikings.
Oh, there's one
Is
right
there a
there.
Viking? Yeah.
Tell me about, first of all, how did you get away with being a teacher and everybody not swooning because this great actor is amongst our midst?
Well, first of all, there's work to be done there. You know, there really is. You know,
Yes.
there's this overwhelming need there. But you know, the kids were born 2 years after Who's the Boss was on the air. So they were like, yeah, he's somebody, but it's like, you know, it's that white hot, that white hot stuff. You know, right now I have the perfect amount of fame. The perfect amount.
Because you can go to Starbucks and nobody...
No, I can, if I need a table, if I want to go to in a restaurant, I need a table, boom, I get the table.
Okay.
If I need a hospital bed, boom, I'm in the hospital. You know? I'm there. And I can ride the subway. I got a Metro card, I'm the man, you know.
Yeah. That is perfect. So now, how or
You know,
what?
this thing is so high that my feet do not reach the ground.
Do you want to know why? I can tell you why.
That's why,
Obviously,
yes,
I'm a very tall woman.
I see that.
And this couch had to be raised by 4 inches to accommodate my 40-inch legs.
I'm trying to raise.
Yes, how you doing? But
I'm still thinking 40-inch legs.
they're good. Anyway, so why did you do this? Because this is like really a labor of love. You don't have to do something like this.
I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be a teacher. When I went to school to be a teacher, and
Really?
And my friends became teachers, and I didn't. I went my own way, and I think when I got out of school, I was too young to teach anybody anything. I thought, you know, and so this has been on my mind, and it's been a. Like, even Who's the Boss, Tony Miselli becomes a teacher. So this wasn't by accident. This has been something that's on my mind. It's like the road not taken. I'm closing in on 60 at the time. And I was thinking, what do I do? What haven't I done? What should I do? And
So you're like 60.
I'm 62.
Gee. You're good.
Now,
Good white.
I want you to know.
No, good white, don't crack.
You know, I want you to know that I'm actually 61, but because people right now go, oh, he's 61, who's he kid? I think that once you get to your birthday, you're already in your 60s next year.
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear that.
I agree.
So I'm 62.
More chat with Tony, and you cannot believe his connection with the late, great Tupac Shakur. Oh. Don't you move. We'll be right back. Tony Danza.
Yeah, kind of.
So now, I wanted to talk with you about Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac, everybody has a surprise or had a surprising connection with Tony. Tupac's 16th anniversary of his passing was last week.
That's right, just passed. Yeah.
And you guys were, well, the Mutual Respect Club. How?
Well, I was one day I was watching TV, and there was a report on this guy Tupac Shakur, who was a terrific actor who I knew for his work, and. He had 5 bullet holes in him. It said thug life across his stomach, and he was sleeping in jail. He was in jail. They had a picture of him. And then I was driving, and I was switching around on the radio, and I heard Dear Mama, his song Dear Mama. And I thought, geez, isn't that something? This guy wrote that song, and here he is, 5 bullet holes.
Yeah.
I'm going to write him a note. You know, I'm Tony Danza. It's weird. I write people, they write me back.
Are you a letter writer?
No, you're going to get a note.
Oh, I love that.
So everybody writes me, it's amazing. Anybody will write you back. So I wrote him a note, and I said, it was sort of just a paraphrase. It was weird. I was thinking, Dear Tupac, Dear Two, Dear Pac.
Yeah, I know.
But so I wrote him a note, and I said, look, you know, I know you can't be a goody two-shoes in the business you're in, but considering your situation and the impact that you have on the kids in this world, maybe it's time to rethink this.
Yes.
You know. I said, you wrote this song, and it's hard to put the two of you together, you know? So he writes me back, yeah, thanks for understanding me. And I was like, no, I gotta write him again. So I write him another note, and then he gets it, and we talk, and we write back and forth a couple of times, you know, it was like a little pen pal thing.
And then he did a documentary about his life once he got out, and there's a quote that Tupac said referring
Resurrection
to
you. is the movie, yeah.
Yes, listen, when I was in jail, a lot of people supported me. The name that sticks out in my head the most is Tony Danza. To me, he is the bomb forever. I will be his #1 fan forever. When I got his letter, I was like, whoa! I was screaming to everyone, guess who wrote me? What an amazing connection.
That's crazy. Well, you know, Wendy, I don't mean to go back to the book, but that's really what we're up against. You know, the problem with the kids and the problem with the schools, and we're never going to solve it until we deal with this, is that the kids are getting messages every day from the culture we have that undermines education.
Yes.
We even have some politicians saying it's not important. You know, it's also so expensive. We tell the kids you got to go to college, and then we make it so expensive they can't.
Yes.
And so I was trying to go back to school and tell the kids that, you know, I had an incident. It's in the book. I had one detention I gave. And the kids were driving me crazy. Good kids wanted me to...
In the year that you were there?
One year I'm there, and by the way, you know, it was only 1 year.
Yes.
Teachers are there 30 years.
Yes.
So a commitment and a need. So 1 year isn't all that much, except 181 days is tough.
Yes.
Anyway, no, not that I was counting. But anyway, I gave one detention. This girl was really driving me crazy. And the thing that drove me crazy is 1 minute she's a great student, the next minute she's just the worst.
Yes.
And the other kids were telling me, come on, grow some do something here.
Yeah.
You know, because the good kids need to see that you're going to discipline the bad kids. So finally, she comes in late and she's totally disdainful, and I lose it. And I say, all right, that's it. You got a pink slip and you're going to detention. Now, by the way, I didn't know that when I gave a detention, I had to be there. I thought they just went to some detention place.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
But anyway, so she shows up at 7:15 in the morning, and we talk for a little while. And she's, like I said, she was a great kid. So finally, I said to her, "Hey, Charmaine, how long do you think you're going to be in college? I'm going to be in school?" She goes, "Ugh, forever." I go, "No, Charmaine." I says, "Here's your life. This much is school.
Is that...
You're going to make this count. You want to be out here looking back, saying, gee, I wish I would have done better."
I'm glad that you did that, and I'm glad that you wrote this book. It's called I'd Like to Apologize to Every Teacher I Ever Had. Congratulations on this book.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming here. This is our friend Tony Danza. His book is in stores now. We'll be right back. It's so good. Our favorite celebrity moms bounce back to their pre-pregnancy weight in no time at all. But I gotta tell you, looking fabulous after a baby doesn't have to be only in Hollywood. So here to show us some tips on how moms everywhere can look like stars is the author of How to Look Hot in a Minivan, Janice Min. I'm so glad you're here.
So glad to be here.
Janice has a very important position. She's the editorial director at The Hollywood Reporter. And you're gonna give us the scoop on how some of our favorite celebrity moms look so good so quickly. So, did we show the pictures, but I was looking down? We showed the pictures? Oh, anyway.
Should we start? Okay.
Yes, let's start.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, all your favorite celebrities, J-Lo, Angelina Jolie, Beyonce.
Yes.
Okay, they don't look, obviously they're born beautiful women, right? They won a genetic lottery a long time ago. But it is hard work, and they pay people to help them look great.
Yes.
Okay? So in my book, I talk to all those experts. You can have that advice for free. It's not that hard. Okay, let's start here with fashion, with diaper bags. Okay, we were just talking, when we had our older kids, like, the diaper bags were ugly.
Yes.
Totally ugly.
They were terrible.
Yeah, and now it's a real fashion statement. This one from Giggle.com. You would carry this even if you didn't have a baby, right?
Yeah, yes, and this is the cat's meow, both of them. Look at all the pockets and stuff.
This is from Rosie Pope. She, you might know her reality show, Pregnant at Heels. I have this bag. I get a ton of compliments.
Oh my gosh, look at all of the dividing space. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like Gucci or something, right?
God,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Fashion tips.
Fashion tips, okay. one of the best things you can learn from celebrity stylists is stop wasting your money on trends. You're just throwing your money away. So in the book, I have 10 wardrobe essentials to buy that you can mix and match. Kourtney Kardashian is actually wearing something very similar to this. This is so easy and it's cheap. Dark denim, striped t-shirt. Don't be afraid of small horizontal stripes.
As long as you have your blazer on.
Exactly. Well, yes, it helps. A little boyfriend blazer. This is all from Gap and Old Navy. Little cute ballet flats, because who can run around in heels when you're chasing
And
your
if you
kids?
noticed in Kourtney's picture, she's also carrying a very fashionable baby bag with tons of pockets on the outside and inside.
Absolutely. And I want to make this point about hair. Okay. Don't do this anymore. Remember when you were a teenager or in college? Don't wear these anymore.
Butterfly clips.
Butterfly clips.
Yes.
This is what Hollywood moms wear. They love the little black headband.
Little black headband.
Yep.
Well, we have a real life mom. Her name is Lee Tanya, and she's from our studio audience. And she has her 2-month-old Tyler, and she's wearing the clothing formula. The baby is gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So if you look at her from head to toe, she looks fabulous. How do you feel in that outfit?
I feel great.
And
This
you're
is
glad-
comfortable.
Yeah, and you're glad to be out of the house.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee Tanya. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move along.
Let's go to makeup. Okay, so you have Gwyneth Paltrow, I think, has a great mom face. She looks better now than she did 10 years ago. It's all about the natural look right now, which helps save time. So in my book, I have something called Hot Mess to Hot Mom in 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we have, so here it's all about having the right products. So you have everything from a pore refiner here when you can't put foundation on from Clinique, a bronzer. Everybody loves a bronzer from Urban Decay. I love this lip gloss from L'Oreal, Infallible. It doesn't come off. Stay on mascara from Benefit. Shiseido eyelash curler. Curl your lashes if you do one thing before you leave the house.
Curl your
And
lashes.
this is great. Okay, one of the best tips from the makeup artist in the book: stop wearing the pastel eyeshadows. It's no longer 1990. You are not in high school. Stay with a neutral to look young. When you try to look young, you don't look young.
These are all such great tips, but are you ready for the pièce de résistance? Come on,
Okay,
Janice.
okay.
Let's show them.
Celebrity nutritionists. Oh my gosh! If there's one thing that I learned from this book, stop snacking off your kids' food. You are running around. You work. You're tired, and you're hungry all the time. So you want to nibble off your
Yes.
kids' food. It is so dangerous. Okay, Wendy, did you know 2 chicken nuggets, 93 calories? Okay, who doesn't eat that, right? Just a handful of fries, 150 calories.
The 10 French fries, to be precise.
That's like one handful of fries,
Can
right?
you believe that?
3 bites of pizza. You think you're being good when you have 3 bites of
Yes.
pizza. 83 calories. Okay, then let's talk about the birthday parties and the soccer games, bake sales. Cookie dough, 70 calories for 1 bite. Your juice box, 47 calories if you have just half of it. And then, who can't stop with a little cute cupcake? This is a small cupcake.
Look how small it is. 200 calories.
About 700 calories a day if you're doing this. You'd have to walk 7 miles to burn that off.
Oh my gosh, these are such great tips, Janice. Thank you so much for being here. Studio audience, you're all going home with a copy of Janice's new book. It's called How to Look Hot in a Minivan. It's in stores now. Janice, thanks for stopping by. You guys, still to come, we have 12 sexy men in uniforms, but up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Keep it here. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
A dress after my own heart.
I wore it for you.
Yes, yes. How can I help?
So, my ex, I broke up with him 2 years ago. We're still friends. We still casually have sex. He has a girlfriend. I don't have a job. He has a job. He takes me out. He pays for everything. I don't think what I'm doing is wrong. Should I leave him? Should I stop?
All that pretty just went down the toilet. Are you serious with this?
I'm so serious, Wendy.
And
I just came from the spa 2 days ago.
And he paid for it?
He paid for everything. Everything. My drinks, everything.
Can I just say something without you being offended?
I won't be.
You are no good. And karma is gonna bite you in your behind.
He did it to me. He cheated on me.
You both need to leave it alone. And you need to start paying for your own stuff.
Fine.
Did he buy you that dress?
No, he did not. My mom bought me that.
Again, you are no good. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's hug. We'll be back, everybody, with 12 sexy men who are going to pay us a visit. Don't miss it. Welcome back. Brace yourselves, everyone, ladies and some gentlemen. Not judging. How you doing? Look, I'm holding in my hand the official 2013 calendar of heroes. It's featuring 12 of the hottest firefighters from the FDNY. I know. I love this calendar, and I can't wait to hang it in my office, and my makeup room, and the wardrobe, and next to the wigs. But before I do that, let's get up close and personal with some of the guys. Come on out. Whether I want to hang it longer than a birthday. They all look good. Okay, Jovis?
Yes.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. All right, you're Mr. September.
Correct.
Tell us about the calendar.
Well, the calendar is being brought to you by a nonprofit organization, which is fdnyfoundation.org. And your support helps fund our training, our education, and state-of-the-art equipment. And because of your support, fire deaths in New York City is at a record low. So
that's
thank
terrific.
you. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you to all of you.
Don't you love when a man is not only hot, he's useful? Look, where can we get these calendars?
You can get the calendar at fdnyfoundation.org or Fire Zone. However, we bought calendars for everyone in the audience.
Thank you, Mr. September. And I want to thank all you firefighters. Thank you so much for keeping everyone safe. FDNY all the way. For more information about this 2013 FDNY calendar, go to wendyshow.com. We'll be right back. Over thyroid disease. We have to talk. She didn't know that I had thyroid disease. She thought that I just wore wigs. Yeah, until we were bonding. Your hair didn't thin. I want to thank today's guests, Tony Danza, Janice Min, the firefighters from the FDNY. Love you for watching today. My co-host, my studio audience. Wyclef will be here tomorrow. A lot of fun. Nelly Furtado is going to perform, and Perez Hilton joins us for the Inside Scoop. It's going to be another great show. See you next time. Bye.